So here we are now for the lesson of echolocation, lesson number 6. Nous voici maintenant pour une leçon d'écolocalisation, leçon numéro 6. Siamo pronti adesso per una lezione, la sesta lezione.
Wir sind nun bereit für die nächste Stunde über Echoortung und das ist die Nummer 6.
Of course, we have to improve completely, we have to work some different stuff. Évidemment, pour s'améliorer, maintenant on va travailler des choses un peu différentes. Ovviamente adesso per migliorarsi dobbiamo lavorare delle cose che saranno un po' diverse.
Natürlich, um uns zu verbessern, müssten wir jetzt etwas andere Dinge trainieren, die etwas anders sind.
We have to work now on an aspect that is larger to give you more abilities to feel. On doit travailler sur un aspect plus large pour vous donner d'autres possibilités pour sentir autour de vous. Dobbiamo lavorare sur delle cose che sono più grandi per essere in grado di sentire, di perseverare meglio.
Wir müssen auf einem weitreichenderen Aspekt arbeiten, um größere Dinge zu spüren.
So maybe you are going to be surprised for some little stuff, but stay open. I teach for the best. I mean, I give the best. Vous allez peut-être être surpris, mais restez ouvert. J'essaye vraiment de vous apporter le meilleur. Forse sarete un po' sorprese, ma dovete restare aperte perché provo veramente di dare il migliore.
Also vielleicht werdet ihr ein bisschen überrascht sein, aber bleibt bitte offen, denn ich versuche wirklich euch das Beste zu bieten.
First exercise. Believe in your body. Be strong. Premier exercice, croyez en votre corps, soyez fort. Primo esercizio, credete o credi, preferisco, credi nel tuo corpo, veramente, sii potente.
Die erste Übung ist, dass man an seinen Körper glauben soll und stark sein soll.
Very often somebody who is blind is completely invisible. Very thin body, very thin muscles, invisible. If you want to see the others, they must see you as well. Très souvent, les aveugles sont des gens complètement effacés, complètement squelettiques, complètement éthérés. Et si vous voulez pouvoir voir les autres, il faut que les autres puissent vous voir aussi. La prima cosa è che molto spesso qualcuno che è cieco è completamente magro, debole e non esista veramente. E la prima cosa è che per essere in grado di vedere gli altri devono essere in grado di vederti anche.
Also jemand, der blind ist sehr oft unscheinbar, dünn und durchsichtig fast. Und um gesehen zu werden, muss man selbst auch gesehen, um zu sehen, muss man selbst auch gesehen werden.
You are not weak because you're blind. Vous n'êtes pas faible parce que vous êtes aveugle. Non essere debole, no, non sei debole solamente perché sei cieco.
Ihr seid nicht schwach, nur weil ihr blind seid.
Be strong. Be strong.
Sei stark.
Be strong. Sii potente. Be strong. Soyez fort. I'm just going to repeat all the time. Be strong. I want you to understand. Be strong. Sii potente. Soyez puissant.
Seid stark.
Seid stark, genau. Okay, we're going to see. Be strong.
Sei stark.
Be strong.
Seid stark.
Believe in your body.
Glaubt an euren Körper.
Croyez dans votre corps. Soyez puissant. Sii potente. Credi nel tuo corpo. Be strong. Believe in your body. Be strong. Believe in your body. Be strong. We're going to work on the sound. The sound is very important because it is what we're going to use to see the invisible, to see what is small and to see the invisible. On va maintenant travailler sur le son, sachant que le son c'est quelque chose de très important puisque c'est ce qu'on va utiliser pour être capable d'entendre le tout petit et même l'invisible. Lavoriamo adesso sulla voce, sul suono, è una cosa molto importante perché usiamo questa cosa per sentire le cose molto piccole e anche l'invisibile.
Wir werden nun an dem Ton arbeiten, denn der ist sehr wichtig, um die sehr kleinen Dinge wahrzunehmen und auch das Unsichtbare wahrzunehmen.
So we are going to make a sound that is going to go slowly in a decrescendo, very, very small, disappearing completely. On va maintenant faire un décrescendo avec un son qu'on va descendre de plus en plus. Facciamo adesso un decrescendo per avere un suono che sarà quasi niente alla fine.
Wir werden ein Decrescendo machen mit einem Ton, der immer leiser und leiser wird, bis er fast ganz verschwindet.
Okay. My spirit must listen to this sound. When the sound disappears, my mind is listening to this sound, and at one point I'm listening to the silence. This is exactly what I want you to be able to do. Je vais faire un son et mon esprit va écouter le son que je vais faire. Et je vais écouter ce son qui va aller en décrescendo jusqu'à un moment où j'écouterai le silence. C'est exactement ce que je veux que vous soyez capable de faire. Fare un suono e dopo questo suono andrà in decrescendo e a un punto il mio spirito ascolta il suono, ma dopo un po' di tempo il mio spirito ascolta niente, il silenzio. È esattamente ciò che voglio che tu sia in grado di fare.
Ich werde mit dem Ton immer und immer leiser werden und bis ich an einem Punkt der Stille zuhöre. Und das ist genau das, was ich machen möchte.
Muksum. This is what we say. Muksum. It's Japanese way to say meditation. Muksum. C'est ce que nous disons. Muksum, c'est une façon japonaise d'appeler à la méditation et au calme. Muksum è ciò che diciamo, è anche il titolo per andare verso una meditazione, è una parola giapponese.
Mukso ist ein japanisches Wort, das Meditation bedeutet und das wir benutzen, um zur Meditation und zur Stille aufzufordern.
every time, my mind will start to think again. À chaque fois, mon esprit va se mettre à penser encore une fois. Ogni volta il mio spirito inizierà a pensare a qualcosa.
Jedes Mal wird mein Geist wieder anfangen, an irgendetwas zu denken.
And every time that my mind starts to be less clear, I go back. Mukso! And so on. And this sound occupies my mind to keep the concentration. À chaque fois que mon esprit délire, commence à penser, commence à avoir des parasites, je me concentre sur ces sons, je refais ce son et j'amène mon esprit vers le vide, vers la sérénité, vers la tranquillité. Ogni volta che il mio spirito inizia da pensare, da calcolare qualcosa, mi concentro sur questo suono che faccio ancora una volta per attrattare il mio spirito, ascoltare solamente questo suono fino a un punto dove ascolto ancora una volta il silenzio. E ogni volta che inizio a pensare, inizio ancora una volta. Of course, the goal is to reach 10 minutes or half an hour without any sound.
Jedes Mal, dass ich anfange zu denken, werde ich den Ton erneut machen. Und natürlich ist das Ziel, so circa 10 Minuten zu erreichen, indem man den Ton nicht machen zu braucht.
Donc le but, c'est de réussir à rester 10 minutes, un quart d'heure, une demi-heure sans faire aucun son, puisque notre esprit est toujours calme. La cosa che proviamo da fare è di raggiungere più o meno un mezz'ora senza fare il più piccolo suono, perché la nostra meditazione sarà perfetta, con un spirito completamente in pace. This perfect, peaceful spirit is needed to see even better, deep, far, the invisible, everything. Cet esprit très calme est nécessaire pour être capable de voir loin, profond, pour voir l'invisible. Questo spirito di pace è necessario per essere in grado di vedere l'invisibile, per andare ancora più lontano nelle percezioni.
Dieser Zustand ist gebraucht, um in der Lage zu sein, das Unsichtbare zu sehen und um weiterzugehen in der Wahrnehmung.
Third exercise, troisième exercice, terzo esercizio.
Dritte Übung.
Dritte Übung, genau. We have learned now a lot. On a beaucoup étudié maintenant ce son qui est puissant. Abbiamo già molto studiato questo suono che è un suono molto potente.
Wir haben sehr viel diesen Ton geübt, der ein sehr starker Ton ist.
And now we are going to work on smaller things.
Und jetzt werden wir an kleineren Dingen arbeiten.
Maintenant on va travailler sur des choses plus petites. Adesso lavoriamo sur delle cose più piccole. To be able to do that, I have to make a sound that is lighter. Pour être capable de faire ça, je dois faire un son plus léger. Per essere in grado di fare questa cosa, devo fare un suono più leggero.
Um in der Lage zu sein, dies zu tun, müssen wir einen leichteren Ton machen.
And I can also do so I can try to play with a sound that is lighter and quicker. Ici, j'essaie de jouer, de découvrir un son plus léger e più rapido aussi. Qui provo di trovare un suono più debole, anche più rapida.
Hier versuche ich einen schwächeren, aber auch einen schnelleren Ton zu finden.
So to do that correctly, I can use the same click that I put smaller and smaller. That is enough. And sometimes So I mix between the two sounds. I play with my mouth. Donc je mélange entre les deux sons. J'essaye de trouver un son rapide e léger. Provo di trovare un suono rapida e leggero. Rapido e leggero.
Ich versuche einen schnellen und leichten Ton zu finden.
We all have a different mouth. We all have a different voice. We all have a different click. So find yours. On a tous une voix différente, une bouche différente. On a tous un clic différent. Donc trouvez le vôtre là où vous vous sentez à l'aise. Abbiamo una bocca diversa, abbiamo ogni una bocca diversa, una voce diversa, dunque devi trovare la tua voce, il tuo click, che con quello ti sentirà completamente confortabile.
Wir alle haben einen unterschiedlichen Mund und eine unterschiedliche Stimme. Deswegen muss jeder seinen Klick finden, mit dem er sich wohlfühlt.
And now we are going to work on discovering some little stuff that I will try to read with the sound. Maintenant, on va essayer de découvrir des petites choses que je vais essayer de lire avec le son. Adesso troveremo delle piccole cose per leggere queste cose con solamente il suono, ma molto piccole.
Jetzt werden wir kleine Dinge finden, die wir versuchen werden, mit dem Ton zu lesen. Sehr kleine Dinge.
So for that you will need this very light sound. Pour ça, vous aurez besoin de ce son très petit. Per quello avrai bisogno di un suono molto debole, molto rapido.
Dafür werden wir diesen sehr schwachen Ton brauchen.
So here I have now 3 things that Mia put without telling me what it is, of course. Otherwise it's not very funny. Donc ici j'ai 3 choses que Mia a posées sans me dire ce que c'était, de façon à ce que je puisse travailler, voir un peu ce que je peux ressentir. Qui abbiamo 3 cose per provare di sentire che sono queste cose. È Mia che ha messa questa qui, dunque non so che sono queste cose.
Also hier haben wir 3 Dinge, die ich dorthin gestellt habe und natürlich weiß er nicht, was es ist.
So the work will be the same. Le travail sera le même. Il lavoro sarà la stessa cosa.
Die Arbeit wird dasselbe sein.
I have to move more to be able to guess what is what. Je dois bouger plus pour essayer de deviner ce qui est quoi.
Ich muss mich mehr bewegen, um herauszufinden, was ist.
Devo muovermi ancora di più per sentire le forme. So I don't touch.
Also ich berühre sie nicht.
This one is very easy.
Dieses ist sehr leicht,
Especially above, because I can hear the echo.
vor allem oben drüber, denn ich kann das Echo hören.
So this one is here.
Dieses ist hier,
That is very small.
aber es ist sehr klein.
This one is a bottle of perfume. I know it because I use it. So even if it's a new bottle, I recognize a little bit also the smell and the form. So everything cumulated, I know what it is.
Das ist eine Flasche Parfüm, die ich auch kenne. Deswegen erkenne ich sie leichter wieder, weil ich die Form wieder erkenne. Und deswegen weiß ich, was es ist.
Donc quand on utilise les colocalisations, on utilise tout ce qu'on peut avoir. Ici c'était une forme très petite, donc difficile à percevoir, mais j'ai reconnu aussi un une petite arrière-goût d'odeur parce que c'est tout simplement une bouteille de parfum que j'utilise. C'est une bouteille neuve, donc il n'y a pas très peu de parfum, mais c'était assez pour me renseigner. Ici, je ne sais plus si je l'ai dit en français, mais j'ai entendu l'écho à l'intérieur du verre. Donc j'ai pu facilement percevoir que c'était un verre. Dunque ho usato, era più difficile quello perché era molto piccolo e onestamente avevo problemi, ma dopo un po' di tempo ho potuto sentire anche l'odore e dunque ho saputo che come con la forma molto piccola ho potuto capire che era un parfum che uso e dunque ho potuto sentire un po' questo odore. E qui ho sentito l'eco dentro
Bei dem Glas habe ich das Echo im Glas gehört. Das innen drin.
So that is easy because it's tall.
Das hier ist leicht, weil das groß ist.
Donc ça c'est facile parce que c'est grand. And the sounds are caught a little bit inside.
Und die Töne sind ein bisschen innen drin gefangen.
Donc ici c'est facile parce que c'est grand et aussi parce que les sons sont attrapés un petit peu dedans. Qui è facile perché è grande e anche perché posso sentire che i suoni restano un po' dentro. So I know that it's a bottle and I know that it's a bottle that is not flat. I mean, it's like a different shape, different form. A different form. Donc ici, je sais que c'est pas quelque chose de lisse, de plat. C'est quelque chose d'un peu structuré qui résonne, qui rattrape le son et qui résonne un petit peu. Qui posso sentire dunque la forma e posso sentire che la forma è abbastanza grande, ma anche una forma che non è, come posso dire, come la tavola per esempio, ha una forma un po' più complicata. Dunque so che è una bottiglia.
Also hier habe ich eine Form, die groß ist und die auch nicht glatt ist, sondern unregelmäßig. Und ich weiß, dass es eine Flasche ist.
And I know that it is a bottle of water.
Ich weiß, dass es eine Wasserflasche ist.
Je sais que c'est une bouteille d'eau parce que la forme résonne un peu différemment. Donc, fort probablement, c'est quelque chose avec des rayures et avec une forme architecturale particulière qui renvoie un petit son légèrement différent. So che probabilmente è una bottiglia di acqua perché ha una forma che retiene un po' il suono in un modo particolare per una bottiglia di acqua.
Also ich weiß, dass es höchstwahrscheinlich eine Flasche Wasser ist, weil sie einen speziellen Ton zurückwirft, der anzeigt, dass sie nicht glatt ist, sondern eine spezielle Architektur hat.
And you see, when I do, I cannot hear.
Und ihr seht, dass wenn ich diesen Ton mache, dass ich dann nichts hören kann.
It's too powerful and too close.
Es ist zu stark, wenn ich so nah dran bin.
And here on the side there is something even smaller, maybe a book or something like this.
Und dort an der Seite ist etwas, das noch kleiner ist, vielleicht ein Buch oder so etwas.
No, but it's too close, maybe too small to be a book.
Aber vielleicht ist es zu klein, um ein Buch zu sein.
To your echolocation,
Zu eurer Echoordnung.
it's water.
Es ist Wasser.
C'est de l'eau. À la vôtre. Now we are going to finish today with different presentations. Now on va finir aujourd'hui avec différentes présentations. Finiamo adesso con diverse presentazioni.
Heute kommen wir zum Ende mit verschiedenen Präsentationen.
In the film you will see afterwards, I'm sorry, but everything is in English. I mean, for you, English, it's fine, but for the others, no. Dans la suite que vous allez voir après, tout est en anglais. Donc je suis désolé, ce sera en anglais, seulement en anglais. Nel seguito che puoi vedere sarà solamente in inglese.
Die Fortsetzung wird leider nur in Englisch sein.
So I have to tell you what I do, what's happening before, so that you understand. For you English, no, but in the other languages, yes. Donc, pour vous, je dois vous expliquer ce qui va se passer. So in English, I will not explain, because you will see it's in English, it's easy. But I will explain in French, in Italian, German.
Also ich werde jetzt erklären, was vor sich gehen wird.
Donc, on va me demander plusieurs fois, dans des contextes différents, donc ça va vous permettre de voir un peu différemment, la technique du bonnet que je lance sur une personne qui est debout pour essayer de toucher la caméra. Je vais aussi faire ça dans une école, qui est un institut où j'étudie l'allemand en Allemagne, quand je suis en Allemagne. Et on va aussi me demander à un moment, après avoir discuté, ils vont dire, bon bah voilà, on voudrait 3 personnes, non, on voudrait 2 personnes, en fin de compte ils vont ruser, ils vont mettre une 3e personne. Et je vais essayer de deviner qui a les cheveux longs et qui n'a pas les cheveux longs. Donc là, ici, on va retravailler un peu les perceptions qu'on a pu faire avant sur les petites choses. Allora, dico tutto in italiano per spiegare, perché dopo sarà solamente in inglese. Avremo diverse cose con il, come si chiama, il capo della testa, non so, capello, per mandare sulla camera, per sentire una persona in piedi. E anche dopo nella scuola gli studenti hanno domandato dopo anche di fare la differenza tra 2 persone, una con i capelli lunghi e un altro con i capelli corti. Ma hanno fatto un piccolo scherzo perché erano 3. Dunque ho fatto questa cosa per essere in grado di leggere tutto. Dunque vi dico già che succederà, così anche se solamente in inglese o tedesco un po' anche potete capire.
Also der nächste Teil wird hauptsächlich in Englisch sein, aber auch ein bisschen in Deutsch. Trotzdem erkläre ich euch jetzt schon einmal, was passieren wird, sodass ihr es verstehen könnt. Und zwar werde ich versuchen, meinen Hut, meine Mütze auf die Kamera zu werfen, also die Kamera zu orten und dann direkt darauf zu zielen. Und dann waren wir in einer Schule, in der ich unterscheiden sollte, ob jemand lange oder kurze Haare hat. Und als kleine, noch schwierigere Aufgabe sollten es eigentlich nur 2 Leute sein, aber letztendlich waren es 3 und das habe ich dann auch herausgefunden.
And here, if you have some doubt, you can even see that I absolutely don't trick, because there are many people who are there reacting and so on. So there is no way, I never meant any trick, but like this you can even see better. Ici, vous pourrez voir que si vous aviez le moindre doute que je ne truque pas, puisque là il y a pas mal d'élèves qui sont là et qui vont réagir devant les choses que je vais faire. Qui potete vedere che non faccio un trucco perché sono molte persone e reagiscono con ciò che sono in grado di fare.
Und hier könnt ihr dann auch sehen, dass es kein Trick ist, denn dort sind viele Leute, die direkt auf das reagieren, was ich machen kann.
Alors voilà, c'est un petit jeu pour démontrer jusqu'où peut aller l'écolocalisation. Donc je vais te demander de te déplacer par ici, très discrètement. Je n'écoute pas, je vais faire un petit son pour ne pas savoir où tu es pendant ton déplacement. Et ensuite je vais utiliser l'écolocalisation. Donc je ne suis pas Superman, tu ne pars pas à 20 km, mais juste par là, tu prends la place que tu veux, où tu veux. Je ne t'écoute pas. Can you tell me when it's ready?
It's ready.
Oh. Bless you. Three.
3 Personen, richtig.
And now?
Noch eine Sekunde. Hast du? Vorbereitung? Ja, jetzt.
Ja?
Ja.
So I can say this one is smaller, this one a bit bigger, this one higher. Two people, I don't hear especially hair, and here long hair.
Mhm.
That's what I can get.
Okay, das war alles super gut.
See my cameraman, my camera woman, I should say, Mia. And Mia, she has been practicing when she does what you're going to see. She has basically one complete day of echolocation. 1 day of echolocation. When you see her there, it's a second day of echolocation. The second day. So I would say it's a bit more because she had 4 hours, 4 hours. So it's the third day of 4 hours or 1 day of 8 hours. And now you can see already what she can do. Maintenant, vous allez voir Mia, la caméraman, qui a pratiqué l'écolocalisation pendant une journée. En gros, 8 heures, tout compris. Et là, elle va mettre en pratique certaines choses qu'elle a étudiées avec très peu de pratique et vous allez pouvoir voir comment elle découvre les choses en ayant un tout petit niveau. Qui avremo la cameraman Mia che ha studiato l'ecolocalizzazione per solamente più o meno 8 ore e qui potete già vedere che Mia è in grado di fare con piccola esperienza.
Also im nächsten Film werdet ihr mich sehen.
Yeah, that's Mia.
Wie ich, also ich habe Echoortung für ungefähr 8 Stunden geübt und im nächsten Film werdet ihr sehen, was ich machen kann damit.
She will be working on a tree, and on the tree it's difficult, she will have difficulties. She will be working on a car, and on the car she's going to be pretty cool and quite precise, honestly. And then I will work as well to describe myself. And she will be working on a board of electricity, and there again she's really precise and efficient after just a complete 8 hours of practice, but nothing more. Donc ici, elle va travailler sur un arbre. Avec l'arbre, elle aura des difficultés. Elle finira par devenir, mais elle aura des difficultés. Il ne faut pas oublier qu'elle a juste une journée de pratique. Elle va travailler sur une voiture. Avec la voiture, elle va être carrément brillante. Et elle va travailler sur un placard électrique dans une cité. Et là aussi, elle va être tout à fait brillante. Possiamo vedere adesso Mia che lavora sur un albero. E qui avrà un po' di difficoltà su una macchina, e sulla macchina sarà completamente precisa, veramente impressionante, dopo solamente una giornata di lavoro. E su una, non so come si dice, una cosa di elettricità in una città, dentro una città, e ancora una volta qui avrà una precisione impressionante dopo solamente un giorno di lavoro.
Also ich werde in dem Film, werdet ihr sehen, wie ich an einem Baum arbeite. Das war schwierig für mich. Danach habe ich ein Auto beschrieben, das ging schon besser. Und danach einen Elektrizitätskasten, einen Stromkasten. Und da habe ich es geschafft, sehr präzise zu sein, zu zeigen, wie hoch er ist.
Okay, so now, Mia, to discover a bit the echolocation, the click. You have been learning the clicks already, and now I'm going to blind you. Can you hold that?
Yeah.
Okay. You just have to hide the eyes. Do I hide?
Ja. You do.
You see nothing?
Ja.
Cool. Wait, just to make sure. Put that in front like this. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it cool like this? Like it? Thank you. Okay. So now, Mia, I will guide you. We're going to walk a little bit. Don't worry, I see everything. And we'll go to something a bit different to recognize. So here we have something special in front. So I would like you to go towards this thing. It's just straight in front of you, and you will try to tell me what you could imagine it is. If you hear a resistance, a different sound, whatever. You try not to touch. I go with you, I follow you now, but I look after the security. Try to listen. Try to move around here. Try to listen. You have to try to go to click first of all down. No, I show you. Down a little bit like this, and then up to here. If you hear difference.
Okay.
So you know that you're facing something that has a certain size already. You can see the difference when it's finished. So now you can try to move, for instance. Okay, you listen to this resistance down, and you move on your left-hand side slowly to see when it's finishing. If you still have the same resistance. Excellent. Very good. And now you do the same on the right-hand side. You move slowly. Kakao.
Jetzt over.
Okay. So what could be long and not too high?
Something like that.
Something like that. That is excellent. So now I show you something. You can take off the thing on your eye.
Oh my god.
Come here.
I went a bit too far.
On this side you have been too far. Here you are absolutely precise. But now when we have the habit, we can listen to the resistance. Here it's empty. Here it's full. Then we can see it goes down. It's empty. It's finishing exactly there. Okay. So we can, as you did, we can recognize a crowd, but we can even guess more or less the shape. So at one point you hesitated because when you came around here, I saw you were hesitating.
Yeah,
Maybe it's empty, and you were half right. It was half empty.
Yeah.
And in that case, when you hear the sound, you try down. Oh, so here it's still there, but it's more down. You see?
Yeah.
And here I hear. Here I hear it's empty. There's a crow. Oh, the end is here. You have to move a bit your head and to compare the sound here there to guess completely the shape. Okay? All right. I will try to find something else now to use. Follow me.
You are blind?
No count because you are not deaf. So here, you have in front of you something. You have to be careful because you have steps in front of you, so you go down. Okay, you can stay out of the steps, you are close enough to listen and to try to guess what you hear here. So it will be the same process, up, down, left, right. It's a bit difficult. Maybe you can climb one step at the top. Don't forget the step. Then you have to so you move from left to right.
Well, here it's open for sure.
Here is where?
On the
Yeah.
right hand
Okay.
side. And in front of me, there's something.
So is it large? Try to define the shape and the resistance.
Seems to be large.
Large like what?
Well, for sure larger than the...
Okay. Okay. So you're trying to define the shape. Is it large? Is it tall? Is it small?
I think it's larger than myself,
Yes.
for sure. And like
Okay, so you have more or less one form. Now try to see from down and up. If you can hear difference. It could be a letterbox, it could be a sign, it could be a lot of stuff.
Seems to be quite the same from down to up from at least.
Okay, and up.
I think it's empty up.
Above it's empty.
I think so. I'm not sure. Let me see.
Okay, so
I'm
now,
not sure.
okay, now this is how we learn to recognize a sound and a form. You are going to go on doing your clicks and you will walk to the thing so that you can touch it and know what it is. You discover this object through the sound. It's not anymore an image, it's a sound. Which kind of sound is it or which kind of form it is?
Elle arrive à éviter l'arbre, quoi.
So you have to turn on your right hand side. Try to find the different sounds.
Ah, yeah. I found it. It's a tree.
Yes, and I must say that here, if it was the summer, it would be much easier for two things. The branch is very exactly. So now you talk to me.
Ok.
Okay, like this it's logical. Can you? You're blind, yes.
Yeah.
Chris, you can.
Ouais, ouais, allez-y.
Okay, so here,
Ah, mais là, tu veux faire.
yeah, that's right. Here we have something a bit different.
Okay.
So you are going to tell me same system. You try to guess the shape of what is in front of you. You click and you try. Large, high, size, shape. So mainly when we're not used, we guess the shape by clicking and getting different sounds when it's empty, when it's full.
Yeah, on the side. Ooh.
Be careful.
On the sides it's empty.
Cool.
And there. And in front of me, it's full. I mean, there is something.
Yes. Is it high?
Until here's perhaps.
Until where? Here. Cool. Pretty cool. So now you touch. You click, you touch.
I was really not far.
It must be something of electricity or something like this. Or dustbin.
I think electricity.
Yeah. So most probably something of electricity. Okay, we go on this way. I guide you. Here. Now you are going to do the same. You click and you try to guess what you have in front of you. Now we are going to finish to work on the very big. We saw the very small, now we are going to see the very big. Donc maintenant on va travailler sur le très grand. Avant on a vu le tout petit, et bien maintenant on va voir le très grand. Comment on peut percevoir le très grand avec des sons. Adesso lavoriamo sulle cose molto grandi. Abbiamo lavorato prima su delle cose molto piccole e adesso sulle cose molto grandi per scoprire come possiamo vedere delle cose che sono molto grandi.
Also erst haben wir jetzt an sehr kleinen Sachen gearbeitet und jetzt werden wir an sehr großen Sachen arbeiten, um zu sehen, wie wir sehr große Sachen wahrnehmen können.
I will be able to recognize, well, you will see in English, it's easy, you know, it will be in English anyway. Je serai capable de découvrir, de reconnaître un bâtiment, des garages, des arbres, plus loin un lac, juste avec les résonances différentes de sons à une grande échelle, pour être capable de voir large. Sarò in grado di capire che sto ascoltando, diciamo, un blocco, ho dimenticato la parola, una casa molto grande, un posto per un garaggio, per le garaggi, un lago, alberi, solamente il modo di capire un po' la situazione per vedere come sono in grado di vedere delle cose che sono molto molto grandi.
Also ihr werdet sehen, wie ich ein Hochhaus, einen See und eine Garage und viele andere wirklich große Dinge erkenne. Und ihr werdet sehen, wie man große Dinge erkennen kann.
So, of course, after all of this, once you have seen the end of this lesson, I can encourage you to see the very big and the very small. Practice, 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 and practice with discipline and courage. Une fois que vous aurez vu tout ça, eh bien, je ne peux que vous encourager dans cette leçon à travailler sur le grand et sur le petit. Pratiquer, pratiquer, avec discipline, avec courage. Croyez-y et tout prendra forme. Per finire, dunque, dopo vedere l'ultimo parto di questo film, posso solamente invitarti a veramente praticare con le cose molto grandi, le cose molto piccole, veramente praticare ancora e ancora senza perdere la fede e sempre credi in te stesso, veramente sempre.
Ich kann euch nur einladen zu praktizieren mit den großen Dingen, mit den kleinen Dingen und nicht den Glauben in euch selbst zu verlieren.
Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Vielen Dank.
A form that is very open. So the best way now, I give you my pen. You can use the can to protect, and you're going to walk slowly. Okay, you move the can in front of you, as I do. That's it for the protection. And you're going to walk. You try to discover what is the form of what you have in front of you. You go down slowly. So again, you click when you move to understand right, left, a bit everywhere, to guess what you're discovering. So, try to guess what is in front of you. In front of you, left, right. Turn a bit. Try to have a general image.
Jetzt close to my right hand side.
Okay, I agree.
Here is half, but is it more open like this? And in front of me it's empty.
So now I will give you the solution, because in that case it's extremely, you have to have a lot of experience to guess. Here, this way, we have a block. It's big, it's large. And here, we have a resistance. Here, it's empty. And here, we start. Another type of resistance. So the sound is resistant, it's not here. So most probably, we have garages here that go with the block. And here, we're going to move here now. Here's the block. Here's the block. And here is the Sorry? Something?
There's something in front of me. No?
There's something in front of you. Yeah. Sorry, you're a gun, you know? So what do you hear here?
Now I hear that the sound comes back somehow, I think.
Yes.
But in a special way.
What is the special way?
Like resonating between, like from one wall to the other or something.
Exactly. So it means that here, that you can hear with that. Up! 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 You see it's resonating. We are between two walls. We are passing between two walls. Here you can really hear. Up! Up! So we know we have a wall here, resisting, and here, resisting.
Yeah.
And here, it's empty. So I can see that here, with the resistance, I do something risky, I can even take a rest. Oh! I know that I can see here, for sure it's upper. Come to me. Here. Here. But it's just, oh, sorry. On the left hand side, there's a resistance, but the resistance is much less. It's much softer. So it means that it must be some trees. So it's creating a certain resistance with the block on your right hand side, but it's much softer. So we still have a double resonance, but it's weaker. Come with me? Here. Here we have something solid. Okay? And here it's very empty. But when you are here, you have sorry? Well, it's resonating. It's resonating. So it means that we have a shed where the sound is turning. So it's not as clear as it was before, but we have a sound that is turning. So we should be, most probably at the end, it should be a little bit close as well. You can go and see. At the end, it should be a little less close. We have a resistance of trees or forest on the left hand side and the block on the right hand side. Come and follow me here. The sound is turning. The sound is turning the resistance of the block. That is finishing just here. The block is finishing just here. Here you have the block. Here it's empty. But it's not completely empty. So here, in front of us, we must have trees as well. And then we start to have bushes in front of us, or something like that. So it means that here we have the block. Here we have resistance of tree, resistance of tree. All around here. So that's why here, in this part, it's like resonating. It's hollow. So we guess most probably that we are behind the block. And from the sound I hear, I can guess that people are walking around. There's a path or something, because I can hear people walking around. So we should be in the part of forest. So we can guess more or less where we are. Because by the sound we get, we can guess more or less the shape. It's not by the eyes, but it's not so bad. Of course, my physical body is changing as well. The resonance, not my body.
Action!
So here, we went down for the stairs from the block for work, and now this resistance is very, very hard to recognize. You must have some experience because it's really empty. Well, there are some trees around here, resistance, and here it's really empty. and there's a little resistance down. So when we have a little resistance down like this, we're going to use two things to know that it is a lake. We know that it is a lake for two things, because of the resistance of the water and because of the birds. The birds are gathering around the lake. So for you, when you see, you don't realize. But when you don't see, you know when you have a concentration of birds. You know that the birds are going to stay around the water, so you have more birds around the water. So when you have something very open, life resistance, some trees around that seem to follow this resistance, it's really the shape of a lake. And with the birds around, you know that it is a lake. Or you can try and guess. Sometimes you can make a mistake, but most probably. I could be wrong, because it's a parking with some people who left some food. So you have a lot of birds around for the food. You can have some unhappy circumstances that you can go to a wrong conclusion. But most of the time, you are going to use everything. If you want to know more about everything I try to bring to people, so that anyone has access to this information for absolutely free, you can go on my channel, Xwan, IDJI, Xwan, Xuan, and you go on to see the invisible. And you have a follow-up of lessons where I explain everything about what you can hear, what you can feel, what you can understand, and develop through that, so that blind people have access to something fantastic, or also visually impaired, and why not even sighted people like you, because trying this is really something very rich for your experience. And now I'm going to do something. Yeah, I'm going to do something that is that I cannot do myself, but I can do it to the others. 3, 2, 1, 0, and your eyesight is back. Fantastic, isn't it?
Thank
Thank you.